to Mr. Randy's Wine and Spirits. I am Mr. Randy. Today we're going to be doing another episode of The Final Pour. If you're new to the channel, hello and welcome. If you're a returning viewer, good to see you again. So, what is a Final Pour episode? Well, it's the third and final part in Mr. Randy's three-part series of a whiskey or wine and spirits review. So, the first part is when I get the bottle home, I crack it open, have my first pour, and I share my first impressions with you. Normally that part was, done off screen due to restraints in time, availability, environmental issues and whatnot. But now I've been sold that these sort of things people want to see. They want to see all this stuff. So here I am giving the people what they want. But, we'll get into that later. But part two is going to be the full review that Mr. Randy usually gets about halfway down the bottle and does a full review. He lets the bottle open up a little bit, gives it some time. Maybe those characters mellow out. Maybe they get better. They've gotten better. Believe me, some of these whiskeys and other libations have gotten better. With a little bit of time and a little bit of room, they get better. Now, the third part, which is where we're at, the final pour, is when we get down to that final pour or two. Almost forgot about this one. And it's a sad day because Mr. Randy absolutely loves this gin. This is a Japanese gin. But on the final pours, we're going to see how this libation whiskey spirit has changed from the last pour back to the first pour and then even in the middle. How did it do? Let's find out. So it's a sad day because this is Mrs. Randy's favorite gin. The House of Suntory Roku Japanese craft gin. See if I can't get you in here. With unique Japanese botanicals, distilled in Japan at 43%. Very nice. We got all this information just in case you missed the first one. Look at all that stuff they got in there, man. That is very nice. But this was not Mr. Randy's first gin, but it is his favorite gin. Okay. I'm not going to miss it. You know why? Because I'm going to go replace it. I am going to be doing some more videos on gin and the varieties of gin. So you're going to see more gin on the channel. Oh, I knew you were going to do that. I knew it. I knew you were going to do that. So it's a gin. It's a clear liquid. Sometimes I was thinking there was almost like a peach, sort of peachiness look to it, but it's not. I think it's just some kind of effect on the camera, my view screen. But we still got a relatively decent viscosity. Look at that. It takes a little bit, but it gets going good. Ooh, it smells like Sprite. It smells like Sprite and vodka. It smells like it does. It's got that bright citrus, like stingy, it's got a very bright, beautiful nose. It's very floral. You can smell the pepper now. I think the rest of the characters on the nose have calmed down. And you can actually pick up some of that pepper. As it says on the back. Pepper, sakura, yuzu, sakura leaf, sencha tea. I love sencha tea. Genmaicha is Mr. Randy's favorite tea. Oh yeah. It's a nice bottle. I love how they choose to kind of be different with their bottles. And there's another, the Hibiki. Oh man, I'd love to get my hands on a Hibiki. One of these days, my friends, one of these days, I will get that Hibiki. If someone wants to chip in $40, I'll put in the 60 and we'll get that Hibiki. I don't have a Patreon yet. People have been telling me to get a Patreon. I'm not in it for the money. I'm in it for the wine, the spirits, and the friends. This is my hobby. This is my joy, my passion. I'm not in it to get monetized. If I get monetized, great. I'm not worried about it. Let's get it on the palate. Yeah. So on the palate, I can tell you, unfortunately, this is going to have to be something that's going to be drank a little bit faster, because the palate on the final pour, it kind of tastes like that Sprite, but like a little watered down. You know what I'm saying? Like the ice is melted and it's been sitting there for a little while, and it's sort of got that somewhat watered down sort of sense to it. Not bad though. And still at 43%. It's not the highest proof gin I have, but 43. And on the final pour, it's still letting you know it's alive and kicking. Let's get a finish on this. So the finish is a bit muted. Same similar sense as the palate. Ooh, okay. So the tongue just lit up as soon as I started talking, and the oxygen got in there. Yeah. So the tip lit up a little bit. I'd say it's very on the low end, that it lit up the tip for just a moment. Now the whole mouth is like on low. It didn't jump up or anything. It just went right to low, and it's been hanging out for a moment. A little bit in the back, but not too much. Pretty mild and muted. Well, that's not bad. I mean, everything that this has given me up till now was amazing. And I would say this final pour, all it tells me on this final pour is that you should probably drink this faster than you think. Don't let this sit around and be like, I'm going to savor it. No, drink it. If you like it so much, buy another one. And if you know Mr. Randy right now, he is on this ideology of every time I buy a bottle, I buy a new bottle. So I am going to rebuy this bottle. So that tells you how good this is to Mr. Randy. It is very good gin. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this bottle, the next bottle I replace this with, it's going in the stash. Currently, there's only 2 bottles in Mr. Randy's stash. That is the Buffalo Trace, which is now probably unnecessary now that I've seen it everywhere. Unfortunately, sorry about that. Everywhere I'm seeing the Buffalo Trace, original expression from Buffalo Trace, it's roughly $30-ish. Some places it's more towards 40. Most places it's like 30. There's only one place that has it for like $26, $27, and they're always out of stock. Maybe that'll change, because Buffalo Trace just recently geared up. They started putting more into the original expression as well as other expressions. They had a bunch of barrels that they were stocking for something else, and I guess they changed their mind. They're just going to go forward, and they're going to start putting more bottles out of each of their expressions so that it's more availability, which should gain them more favor. Like they really need it. But it is what it is. What do you think about gin? Have you tried this Japanese House of Suntory Roku gin? Let us know in the comments. And as always, thanks for stopping by. You have a good one.